NBC Sports.
After a 9-month wait, we have finally made it back to high school football season. We had a loaded week 1 to kick things off tonight. So Matt and Ian get us straight to the action.
Yeah, Nikki, we got 9 games today. All sorts of highlight plays and teams excited to get their season started. But Ian, one game on paper looked like it might be the best.
Yeah, Matt, the Eastridge Lancers hosting the East High Eagles. We'll quit the yapping so we can talk some football. How about it? Our first touchdown 10 game of the week of the year. Eastridge leads 7-0 after 1, and thanks to a Peyton Crisper touchdown in the first. East responds though. Tay Brown on a QB power pushes away the defense. He scores, but a missed extra point would allow the Lancers to retain the lead 7-6 to the 4th. Brown gives the Eagles the lead for a moment, but the play is called back, and the Lancers take advantage of the penalty. Myron stamps, stealing the ball, and this loose ball putting his stamp on the game. Lancers take over, and they will punt. Junaid Dunn-Richardson blocks it. It's still 7-6, and the East Eagles have one last chance on 4th down. They're throwing. But no, sir. Eastridge hangs on with a defensive effort to remember. Here's Coach Vic Davidson after the contest.
We only can take it one game at a time. This is week 1, and then we go into week 2 and prepare for next week. And we don't care who we're playing. We're just going to prepare everything every week the way we're 0-0.
7-6. That's like a baseball score. Let's stay out west. Gates Chili and Greece Arcadia. Nothing stopping the Spartans' ground attack. Kentrell Holt busts through the line, takes it all the way inside the 5, and then he's going to get rewarded with the goal line touchdown. Good carries there as the Spartans lead 14-0, but still a long ways to go. Arcadia answers with a long pass. Jackson Childs to Drake Sapp in stride, sophomore to junior. So get used to that connection. Back to a 1-score game. But back down the field come the Spartans. They did it all night. Caleb Giddens ain't hitting no longer. All eyes on him in the end zone. Gates Chili takes it 42-13.
All right, we will stay on the west side. Olympia Odyssey taking on Spencerport. And look, Marlon Tillman is nowhere to be found. Lost in the crowd before bursting out of a cannon. He is out of there. A touchdown for the Griffins early. But the Spencerport Rangers will respond. The shotgun pass here. Out of the shotgun, slinging it to the tight end off the play action. Rangers would also convert the 2-point conversion, but there was no final reported for this contest.
All right, Ian, we'll get those scores later on our website. We do move to Irondequoit. Eagles hosting Wilson. Goal to go to start the 3rd quarter, and Isaac Nielsen. How about bringing the Nielsen ratings up for Irondequoit? 6 points on the score, pushes the Eagles lead to, check it, 52-0. But the Wildcats still wanted to fight. Adam Martinez fields the kickoff. Let's speed it up a bit because he's trying to take this the distance. Pushed out at the 2-yard line. So Wilson looking to enter the scoreboard. QB rollout on 4th down. Joshua Barr ain't letting anyone in his club. Irondequoit pitches a 59-0 shutout.
All right, how about another Class A clash? Hilton hosting Schroeder. Warriors lead us off. First drive of the contest. Junior Watkins calls his own number up the gut and in for 6. But on the ensuing kickoff, Tyler Regier finds a seam, shakes a man at the 30, the 20. He's going to score. The Cadets put a bow on it. We are tied up. We go to the second now, and no, this is not deja vu. It's just Watkins finding another hole. Number 7, putting 7 more on the board. The junior Junior says my legs can work, but I can throw 2. The Warriors signal caller goes to the air and finds his amigo, Anthony Amico, over the defender. Warriors win 34-14.
All friends in this one, right? Ian, many more games to get to, including another one between 2 top-end teams. Webster Thomas with a pass-happy offense. Brighton, who may only really pass the ball when they absolutely need to. So alternating styles taking place in this one. Talk about a crowd, too, as the Bruins came out tonight, and they got to see a defensive second half. Good game, though, by Thomas. Kymir Johnson takes it some ways, but Webster was stalled on 4th down by the Bruins. So the next Bruins possession, they're going to end up airing it out here. They don't pass often, but they do here. It gets lost in the night sky. The receiver lost it too. Colin Ravello comes away with the pick. Thomas trailing by 13, but a splash play sets him up nice. Brighton's defense, though, just kept making stand after stand. A second-half shutout, part of a 30-14 opening night dub.
Class B Batavia welcomes in HFL, a possible preview to the Section 5 chip. Blue Devils with a direct snap to Maggio Bujols. Boom, boom, boom. He will not be stopped. Struts in for a hard-earned 6. The Cougars will respond, though. Nathan Meacham rolls out to his right, searching and firing. It's in the air, but Marco Venjakia with great reflexes. He toe taps He's down at the 1. Same drive. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. HFL in the bootleg. Meacham says me, puts a shoulder down. Caps off a scoring drive. But back and forth we go. William Stevens on the play action. It fools everyone. And Trevor Shine with a sweet over-the-shoulder grab. Yeah, he's shining. Batavia is going to win 41-21.
Let's stay on the west side. Churchville Chi-Li Saints hosting Brockport tonight. Dual threat for Churchville Chi-Li. Jackson Leonard has speed. He drives the Saints a bit further down the field. Look at that. They cannot catch him on the QB keep. But later on fourth down, Leonard's going to try to go for it again. He cannot get the yardage. So a turnover on downs thanks to that Brockport defense. And the Blue Devils on offense, Mason Scott shovels to Ryan Miller. That's a steady pickup. It worked a few times today. Brockport finishes things off 28-7.
And the reigning Class C champs, Gananda, welcomes an Oakfield-Alabama ELBA. Aggies punt early, and Justice Allen will field it. And folks, if you can avoid it, do not kick to him. Swerving in and out of traffic, he makes it look too easy, and his teammates say we should expect more of it.
All season long, it's going to be what he's doing.
Yeah, Justice Allen, remember the name? Just like how Andrew Newman remembers to keep his feet in bounds. The junior with a beautiful pick in the first, but the Aggies do not let this game get out of hand. Nicholas Scott rumbling, tumbling, stumbling in for 6. We were tied, but it was all Bombers. Ray Allen scores from the goal line. Usually, Ray Allen scores 3. This time, he's in for 6. Bombers get win number 1, 21-13.
All right, plus tomorrow, more games to kick off week 1. Star receiver Messiah Hampton and Monroe take on Rochester Prep at noon. UPrep opens up on the road at St. Anthony's. Aquinas, Penfield, McQuaid, and Rush also all in action. So we had a ton of games Friday, but Ian, I know you've got even more for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, so in Brazil, looks like the Los Angeles Chargers handed the Kansas City Chiefs the first loss of the season.
I'm going to say yes to that. And we'll